Hey everyone, it's Nancy, and I want to share a project with you. This is the layout that I had created for our September Design Team Challenge for Wild Orchid Crafts for the Wild Bunch. And I did this layout of my friend Cindy and the picture of her and Tim Holtz at CHA from summer this year. And I was going to send it to her, but I didn't want to send just, the plain layout. So I decided that I would get the big Tim Holtz configurations tray. This is the really big one, and that I would put the layout in it and then incorporate lots of Tim Holtz goodies all around it and some findings that she and I found, or some things that she gave me while I was there. So I really wanted it to be special for her, and just to let her know how much I appreciate her and her friendship and all that mushy stuff. So it's really huge. It's kind of awkward to film. I'm not on my desk. I've had to set it up somewhere else, so it's just kind of crazy. So hopefully we can get through this, because I won't tell you, I've filmed this 3 times already. So what I'm going to do is just go through each box, and then I'll show you a little closer at the end, and then of course I'll show you pictures. So the entire configurations tray, I wrapped it using tissue tape to secure the boxes, and of course it adds really cool layers. So when I took out this area to put the layout in it, these are all the boxes that I had left. So I can totally use these for some other things, or I might actually, I don't know, I might add a couple of them at the top and on the sides. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see, because I really want this to go in the mail tomorrow. So in each corner I used one of the Tim Holtz, the metal corners. And then in these 3 boxes up here, what I did was I stamped, using his 100th collection stamp set, some of the quotes from it. The left one says, "Sometimes fate and your dreams can collide." And then the middle one says, "Art is a shadow of what a person is thinking." And then the third one says, "A dream is a wish your heart makes." Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, I can't see. So I wanted to incorporate flowers throughout here from Wild Orchid Crafts, the same flowers that I used on the layout, and use the same technique on them, which is the walnut distress ink, and then some of the white picket fence distress stain, and then the walnut stain again. So I really gives it like this, I don't know, burnt looking effect. So I put in the 3 boxes at top, I put more of the flowers and then some bling from Wild Orchid Crafts that matches the bling on the layout. And then in this box, this larger box, what I did is I took my CHA badge and I scanned it, and then I put her name on it, took off my name and put her name. So this looks just like her badge from CHA. I used one of the trellis roses, love those. And then a word stick that says Muse, put a bling on it. And then one of the small fractured dolls, and I put the adornment wings behind them. That's from the first collection of adornments. And then this little suitcase was a keychain that Cindy gave me, and it has like little stickers on it, like on old suitcase has the where you've been type stickers. And then the trinket pin that says findings. And then down in this box, this one I used one of the ornate plates, and I put the adage ticket that says giggle and some bling on the side since I didn't use the brads. And then a word key that says journey. And then this little car is one that we found when we were together out treasure shopping, is what we call it. And it's a Tim Holtz style car is what I call it. It's the kind of cars that he uses in his projects. And then some vintage Monopoly pieces that Cindy gave me. And then in this box I used another one of the fractured dolls with the wings behind it. And I put the plaquette on a facet, and then hung one of the baubles from it, and then another rose here. And I forgot to say that I used the wings and the heart up here that are the adornments from Tim Holtz. And then down in this one, this little box, This one has the locket and keys. And then this one has some spools that I put the baker's twine on it to match the layout. And then one of the mini safety pins, another rose, a couple little mirrors in there, and then a little sewing machine. And I think Cindy sent me that too. Then in this one there's the corked vials, and I put some vintage watch pieces inside and gears and stuff like that in them. And then one of the crown adornments, and then an artful philosophy tag, and then a pen nib that says memoirs. And then this little dress form, I made this out of the modeling clay, and then I used the Tim Holtz lavish trimmings for the dress, a couple more roses. And in this box I used one of the pocket watches, and I put some actual vintage gears in there from a watch. These three are attached, and there's some free floating ones in the bottom. A couple of game spinners for the clock hands, and of course Tim Holtz's watch face in there. And then some of the sprocket gears in there with some game spinner hands and some bling. And in this little box it has another fragment back in there, and it says, "Live the life you've imagined," a Tim Holtz stamp again. And then this little ballerina was one that we found this summer in one of the antique stores. And these used to come on cupcakes and birthday cakes way back in the day, so it's really old. I remember this from like probably my 10th birthday party or something, so yeah, it's old. And then in this one I hung this bird cage. This isn't a Tim Holtz bird cage, but it's similar to his, and it's hanging, there's some lace chain at the top here on, and I used one of the hitch fastener knobs to hang it from. It's up inside in between these two boxes. And then I put a rose on it, and there's one of the tassels dangling from it, and then the bird on the side from the adornments, some roses down in the bottom. And then right here this says treasures. It was a metal charm, and I just snipped the loop off, and it's because we always say we're going hunting treasures when we're shopping together. Then up in the right hand corner box is a bunny that Cindy made. During Easter last year, Tim had posted something we made that had the little, looks like a chocolate bunny. So she made some that looks like it, and they're fabulous. They have great detail on them. And I tied a piece of the red and white baker's twine, and then I put a muse token that says wonderful, and I put the white paint on it, then wiped it off, and then put a piece of bling for the hole. And then this isn't part of the layout, but I added this in the box because I wanted to use the film strip. And what I did was I just twisted the film strip in like a corkscrew style, and then attached it to the top and bottom of this area, and then I put the wild roses on top of where they were attached. So really, really love the way that it turned out. Around the outside of the box, wrapped all the way around, I used the butterfly tissue tape. So I'm going to show you a little closer of how it looks. I know she's going to love it. Really, really love the way that it turned out. See her little bunny rabbit, isn't it great? So yeah, that's my configurations tray. It's the first one of these huge ones that I've done, and it took me a while to do this. It was a lot more involved than I thought it was going to be, but I wanted to make sure I had all the perfect pieces and that everything went together, and then deciding, you know, what to put where. But I really like it. It'd be hard to let go of it, but she's worth it. So anyway, oh, and the paper that I used in the boxes is, I used a mix of Crowded Attic as well as Lost and Found. So there's both papers in the background. So anyway, stay tuned for some pictures. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.